I'm Mike Kaler. Most everybody knows who I am. If you've been around a while like I have, you know me. You'll find that there's no more skeptical person than what I am when it comes to, Sam comes to me, we're going with single axle tires. I said, that ain't gonna work. Well, I was proven wrong. I do admit they do work, and they do a very good job. Then he come to me with the single axle truck. I told him that definitely wouldn't work, but I've been proven wrong once again. I've taken this truck through this winter through some pretty adverse conditions, into 8 inches of snow, into the bad roads. I've noticed that the automatic feature on the rear axle that dumps the air in 3 stages up to the drive axle actually does a great job if you let it do its work. It'll dump in. To know that it's doing that, if you do brake traction, is you look at your air gauge up on your dash for your tractor, and you'll see it rise and it'll rise in 3 different stages as this thing is dumping air up there to give you traction. If you are in a spot where you are braking traction, just kind of slowly ease into it, let it do its thing. It will get you traction. If that does not work, then hit your traction control. It will, and if that don't get you out, then I guess you're just going to have to call a wrecker. When you're going down the road in normal conditions, if you brake traction, what this does, it will, in 3 stages, it'll dump air to your front axle. When it gets to your front, until it achieves traction, or it'll dump it all. But it's a great feature because it keeps you from spinning out. And if you get into a position where you're gonna spin out, it'll catch and it'll get you out of that trouble. You just gotta trust it without turning on your traction control. At last resort, turn on your traction control. It will dump all the air to the front axle and you will get out. And if you don't, then I guess you just don't. That's your automatic wheel right there. It's done its job. It's done its job and it worked great. Without your traction control on, if you're going down the road in normal conditions and you're pulling a hill and it's icy or something, if you look at this gauge right here, you will be able to see this is your tractor pressure gauge. It's telling you what kind of weight's on your tractor. But if you go into a spin, see that gauge rise? That means that valve is working and it has dumped air up to that front axle to where you will achieve traction. And then it will go back down to its normal setting after it's done, and it has caught its traction. And it'll do that as many times as it needs to get up the hill or to get you out of whatever trouble you got. But once again, if that does not work, if you are in a situation where that's not working, get your traction control. That will throw all the air to your front axle and keep you out of trouble.